Mr Chairman, I want to gun straight down into the debate because the speech from Mr Parker shows exactly the sort of area where we do need to have a free and frank debate, and I've got some questions for the Labor members. In 2001, they changed the law from the 35-hour test to the 30 hours. They changed it so that it went up. And my simple question to the members is this. The Department of Statistics, during the entire period of the Labor government, said that a person was in full-time work when they reached 30 hours. The WINS office, with respect to the invalid's benefit and the sickness benefit, it is a matter of Labor policy that 30 hours a week is full-time. 30 hours a week is full-time. Why should the person who suffers from cancer and is talking with the WINS officer about whether they're able to go back to full-time work, why should the test for them be 30 hours a week, but when it comes to the accident victim, 35 hours a week? Well, the member needs to be able to answer that key point, because what you are seeing from the government is, whether it's IRD, whether it's in terms of Statistics New Zealand, whether it's in terms of Work and Income New Zealand, all of them say 30 hours a week. Why should ACC, Mr Chairman, be any different? The second point in response to Mr Parker's contribution is that he puts a great deal of weight on the data about between New Zealand and Australia, but only in the work account. Only in the work account. You see, every time Labor gets to their feet to talk about ACC, the only thing they want to talk about is the work account. It's only about a quarter of ACC. You see, the issue with respect to motor vehicles, with respect to the earners account, and it's actually the earners account, Mr Parker, that's in the most trouble. The earners account, Mr Chairman, is paid for by ordinary hard-working New Zealanders and is actually quite a regressive tax, because as you go on to higher incomes, you're not hit as hard by the earners account. So it's ordinary workers that are paying for these sorts of costs. But the real issue I want to gun in on is, why is it that Labor members think that crims should get ACC? Now, I think every New Zealander has sat back, looked at Graham Burton, seen the way in which ACC has provided him with a free leg, seen the way that he's then gone on and attempted to murder others, and New Zealanders overwhelmingly have said that's not right. Now, the members here in Labor say, well, the law as it is okay. Well, do the members know how many cases has there been when a person committing a crime has not got under ACC in the last 10 years? It is true they can apply to the court, and the court can make a ruling. How many in the last 10 years? Well, zero. Absolutely zip. So here we have Labor members arguing the current law works fine, and in 10 years there has not been a single case where the court has imposed this entitlement. The last court case involved a person convicted of dangerous driving that resulted in very serious injuries. ACC did take it to court and asked that the lump sum payment that they were entitled to not be provided. The court said that the test in the current law is so high the person should receive their lump sum payment, and so effectively Labor members are saying that law's okay. Crims who injure themselves should be able to get lump sum payments, should be able to get income compensation, should be able to get full rehab, and that, in my view, is wrong. You see, let's go back to the founding of ACC. It was about losing the right to sue. If I commit a criminal act, who do I sue? Who would I sue to try and get some compensation payment? Members on national side of the House say, actually, the community does not owe compensation to those who injure themselves when committing serious crimes, and that's why I have to say, in hundreds of letters that I have seen from New Zealanders, there is support for that sensible change.
Honourable Marianne Street.
Thank you, Mr Chairman. There is so much that is wrong with that last Minister. It almost